Welcome in to Ravenwood Raptors football, everybody. I'm Paul Hickey. It's a beautiful Friday night in Eagleville, Tennessee, as your Ravenwood Raptors visit the Shelbyville Central Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles come in at 3-4 on the season. They played last week, coming off a loss at Clarksville High School. Your Raptors had fall break last week, so they're hitting the field for the first time in 2 weeks. The Shelbyville Central Golden Eagles are 3-4 on the season, though, having beaten district opponents of Ravenwood, Franklin, Independence, and Summit. They lost to Brentwood, Tullahoma, Marshall County, and the aforementioned game last week at Clarksville High School. Your Raptors, of course, come in at 7-0 on the season with wins at Madison Ridgeland Academy in Mississippi, Lipscomb Academy, home against Green Hill, at Summit, at Franklin, home against CPA, and 2 weeks ago at home against Independence. Your Raptors led by Femi Babalola and Maverick Chance at quarterback. Femi 66 for 117 for 998 passing yards on the season, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Maverick 13 for 26, 257 yards, 4 TDs in the air. Running back Davis Dolan, who is out tonight, leads the team in rushing attempts, 55 attempts for 304 yards. Caden Pace, 53 attempts for 395 yards. Maverick Chance with the most rushing yards on 50 carries. He has 423 yards, 6 TDs on the ground. And Femi has 7 rushing TDs on 46 carries, 266 rushing yards for Femi. Senior Cruz Kelly leads the team in catches, 19 catches for 388 yards and 3 TDs. Cy Longley, the senior, 18 catches, 271 yards, 7 TDs. And Talon Vaughn, 17 catches, 310 yards, and 1 score for your Raptors. So we're here at Shelbyville Central, about 2 minutes away from kickoff. Captains are on the field. Your injury report tonight for the Raptors: Davis Dolan, Peyton Husak, and Charles Vlatch, all likely out, according to the injury report. So, of course, we're going to see Femi and Maverick at quarterback, Caden Pace at running back with Davis Dolan out. The wide receivers are going to look like Jeremy Ramsey, Cy Longley, Cruz Kelly, Gavin Macias, Tay Vaughn, Jared Peterson, and possibly the sophomore Hudson Stolenwork. Tight ends Drew Parker and Sutton Gutting, who plays both ways on the D-line and plays tight end, is going to back up Drew Parker. The offensive line, Lucas Goose, Lucas McCullum, Josh Hosford, Grant Gillette, Cam Fazalot. We'll probably see some Max Severance as well, and possibly Scott Duthie. Your specialist long snapper is Tim Malone. Kicker Carlos Guerra, holder Brooks Brown, and punter Jack Henderson has had a good year for your Raptors. The defensive line, Sam Rowan, Lucas McCullum goes both ways, along with Sutton Gutting. So you're going to see them, Xander Johnson and Nathan Moser. Linebackers are Danny Brown, Hudson Husak, possibly Connor Shave, Grant Lucas, Matt Anderson. And then your secondary, Jalen Pollard, Sawyer Akers, James Nelson, who's been a standout recently for the Raptors, Wyatt Appleton, and some Jay Little and Dallas Stallings sprinkled in. Your punt returner should be Jared Peterson, and kick returners will be Cy Longley and Talon Vaughn. You'll hear some sounds from the field, and we're going to have our wide-angle camera tonight as the Shelbyville Central Golden Eagles take the field. It's their homecoming, so there are fireworks. There are literal fireworks at Shelbyville Central tonight. I will say this, everybody. It's a phenomenal high school football atmosphere here at Shelbyville Central High School in Eagleville, Tennessee. It's an hour drive from Ravenwood High School, so your Raptors took 3 Williamson County yellow buses out here tonight. And we're almost ready to go. The class of 2005 at Shelbyville Central is here for their 20-year high school homecoming. Raptors will receive the opening kickoff. Looks like Caden Pace and Taylon Vaughn back to return for the Raptors. The upbacks, Jay Little and Hudson Stolenwork, as the Shelbyville Central Golden Eagles kick team takes the field. Shelbyville wearing blue uniforms with gold helmets. Your Raptors, white jerseys, red numbers, black helmets, and black pants. Looking for the 8th win of the season, trying to go 8-0. Paul Hickey with you on the Ravenwood Raptors Football Network. Welcome in from around the world. A lot of Raptors fans tuning in. Grateful to have you. Shelbyville invested a lot in this football stadium over the last couple of years. There's beautiful turf surrounding all areas of the field, almost like what you see at some of the major league ballparks and NFL stadiums these days, where as you walk out away from the stadium, there's nice turf areas with picnic tables, food trucks, and such. And Caden Pace is going to field the opening kickoff at the 10. Takes it out to about the 15, still on his feet. Dives to the 20-yard line. Nice return by Caden Pace. So the Raptors will take over there. 1st and 10. Jeremy Ramsey starting in the near side wide receiver spot. Drew Parker at tight end. Femi Babalola starts the game at quarterback. Taylon Vaughn to Babalola's right at wideout, and Caden Pace in the backfield. Parker in motion. And the handoff is to Pace. Pace on his feet. Nice cut to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Caden Pace with a nice 30-yard run to start the game. First down, Raptors. Raptors moving the chains early, trying to put together a full ball game tonight at Shelbyville Central. Off to a good start here. Ramsey, Parker, and Vaughn are the near side wide receivers. Pace in the backfield, Babalola in the shotgun. Babalola hands to Pace again, and Pace picks up about 3 on the carry. So it should be about 2nd and 7 for Ravenwood. 11:08 to go in the first quarter. Cruz Kelly is the far side wide receiver. Jeremy Ramsey near side. Taylon Vaughn in the slot. And Parker, the tight end, also lined up as a wideout. Babalola on 2nd and 7. Takes it himself right side. Babalola on his feet all the way to the 35, 30. Femi still on his feet. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Raptors. Femi Babalola. And the Raptors go up 6-0 on what should be about a 47-yard touchdown run unofficially by Femi Babalola. And Carlos Guerra will come out for the PAT. That's the quickest the Raptors have scored all season. Just 90 seconds into this ball game, 92 seconds in. Raptors up 6-0. Here's Guerra for the extra point. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Guerra is money. It's good. 7-0 Raptors. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us, 7-0. We'll be right back with the Carlos Guerra kickoff in a minute. So Femi Babalola with his 8th rushing touchdown on the season. Very impressive. Caden Pace got him started. Pace has about 50 rushing yards himself. And here comes the Raptors kicking team. Raptors will kick to Xavion Mitchell, the senior wide receiver defensive back to return for Shelbyville Central. This is by far the best team the Golden Eagles have seen all season. We'll see how they respond. One of the first times all year, if not the first, that the Raptors have had the ball first. And they take advantage. 7-0 Ravenwood. 10:28 to go first quarter. Here's Guerra's kick. And it's in the end zone, fielded, and a touchback. Nice kick by Guerra. And the Golden Eagles offense looks like this. Quarterback Stephen Bobo is a junior. Running back Robert Bailey, a senior. Wide receivers Rieger Edwards, Jackson Them are juniors. And seniors Xavier Jordan and Jack Condit are seniors. Backup will be Ellington Scott at wide receiver. He's a senior. And Bobo's pass is complete to Condit for a Golden Eagles first down, met by a slew of Raptors. And should have forward progress, and he does. So 10-yard pass for Bobo on first down to Condit. And the Golden Eagles will have it at the 30. Grant Lucas in at linebacker for Peyton Husak, who's out with an injury. Bobo, a lefty, is passed complete again on the left-hand side of the field. And that's another first down. And I believe that was Jackson Them on the catch. Chandler Jones on the catch for the Golden Eagles. 1st and 10, Golden Eagles, 9:30 to go first quarter. Raptors up 7-0. And Bobo looks to the right, has Condit again for a third straight Golden Eagles first down. Hudson Husak runs Condit out of bounds into Raptors territory at the 44-yard line. Stephen Bobo, 3 for 3, 3 first downs on the first 3 plays from scrimmage. 2 of them to Condit, 1 of them to Jones. Both teams playing a tempo offense. Sion Rucker now in the game for the Golden Eagles. And this is the first run play. Robert Bailey hit and taken down at the line of scrimmage. Lucas McCollum on the stop. McCollum, Moser, and Rowan are the 3 down linemen. Danny Brown in there, standing up at outside linebacker at the line of scrimmage, just off the line of scrimmage. Bobo escapes pressure, and it's almost picked off by Nelson, but it skipped on the ground into Nelson's hands. Great pressure that time by the Raptors pass rush. Sam Rowan, Nathan Moser getting to Bobo, causing him to step up in the pocket, rush the pass a little bit. So it'll be 3rd and 9, 8:31 to go first quarter. Raptors up 7-0. This is a big play for the Golden Eagles to try to keep possession and keep the ball away from the Raptors offense. Rucker in motion. Bobo, and a flag before the snap. Looks like a false start, likely on the Golden Eagles here. Or some sort of illegal motion. We'll see what they say. And they're backing up the Golden Eagles, so exactly what Shelbyville did not need. False start, so it's 3rd and 14. Raptors defense been stellar all season. McCullum and Rowan with their hand down on the edge. Danny Brown on the left side dropping back into coverage. And Grant Lucas hits him. And it's scooped up by Matthew Anderson. Anderson has 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Matthew Anderson. Grant Lucas on the blind side sack of Bobo. Ball flew all the way to the other side of the field. Scooped up by linebacker Matthew Anderson. And Anderson took it in for a Raptors touchdown on 3rd and 14. 13-0 Raptors. Beautiful play by the Raptors defense after the penalty. And Carlos Guerra on for the extra point. This is up and good. And it's 14-0 Ravenwood with 8:19 to go in the first quarter. If it's going to be this kind of night, I'm going to be calling a lot of different names. So stick with us on the Raptors Football Network. I'm Paul Hickey. We'll be right back with Carlos Guerra's kickoff.
Yeah, Hudson is just playing flat. He's got to get that reach up. There we go. Good job, boy.
Grant Lucas starting tonight and getting some extra snaps in place of the injured Peyton Husak. Came up with a huge blindside sack of Stephen Bobo on 3rd and 14 just moments ago. Ball was on the turf for a while as the Golden Eagles were in shock, and Matthew Anderson scooped up the ball first and took it in about 45 yards from where he picked it up for a Raptors touchdown. Less than 4 minutes into the game, Ravenwood's up 14-0. Raptors band traveled here tonight, sounding good up in the visiting stands as you hear the Ravenwood fight song on the road. Gotta love it. Between the entire Raptors traveling team, the coaches, the band, and the Raptors fans, they might outnumber the Shelbyville Central fans. And Guerra's kickoff barely snuck inside the pylon for a touchback. Very close to a penalty, but Guerra got it through for a touchback. And the Golden Eagles will take over on the 20. So Bobo will try and move the ball yet again. He did a nice job on the first few plays, and this is a run play to the left side, and Matthews picks up 9. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Just under 8 minutes to go now, first quarter. And handoff is to Matthews again, and Matthew Anderson comes in out of nowhere for the solo stop and a loss of about 3. Great play by Matthew Anderson. It's going to be 3rd and 4.5 for the Golden Eagles. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Beautiful Friday night. Eagleville, Tennessee, about an hour and 8-minute drive from Ravenwood High School. 7:30 p.m. Central Time start tonight. Requested by Coach Rod due to the long bus trip out here. Worked out well for the Golden Eagles because it's their homecoming, so they got a little extra time. And Bobo's pass picked off James Nelson. Tipped in the air by Jack Condit. Condit should have batted it down because James Nelson came down with it. Interception. Raptors have it again. James Nelson with his 3rd pick in as many games. And if you told me that he was the Raptors' defensive MVP in the last 3 games, I wouldn't disagree with you. And I don't think many people would either. Maverick Chance comes into the game at quarterback. Caden Pace is the running back. It's the first time we see Cy Longley tonight. Near side wide out. Taylon Bond and Cruz Kelly to the right. Pace in motion. Maverick on the keeper, right side. No one near him. 25-20. Mav close to a first down. It might be just shy. Maverick used to having to break tackles coming out of the backfield in recent weeks, and he looked a little surprised to see no one near him. But he picks up a first down, so he picks up exactly 10 yards. 1st and 10 Raptors. Ball on the 21-yard line, 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Maverick takes it, rolls out left side, keeps it 20, 15, 10. Leaps a man out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
But he went low.
And there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're going to get him for hurdling.
This might be on Maverick for hurdling, but the tackler did go low, so we'll see if they pick up the flag or...
I mean, that's why we didn't get flag for it.
A couple times Maverick has done this season, though. And they do call a personal foul for hurdling on Maverick Chance. Possibly unnecessary. Maybe could have just picked up a little bit of contact and ran out of bounds. It's a 15-yard penalty. So as beautiful as a play as that was, it's not allowed in Tennessee high school football, unfortunately. And now the ball is still spotted at the 24-yard line, and it's an official timeout here to discuss this. We'll be right back.
Fans, during this timeout, don't forget to go hit one of our food trucks. We love having them. We love being able to bring you all these options. We'd also like to thank Cooper Field for this magnificent field for the 2nd game we've ever played on this field. Let's give a big round of applause to Cooper Field for this amazing facility they have given us.
Okay, it's 1st and 10, balls on the 24, so it definitely was not a 15-yard penalty. I guess it's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul is what it is. It's a handoff to Pace, 20, 15, nobody near him, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raptors, Caden Pace. 20-0 Ravenwood. So it was a penalty on Maverick Chance, but it was from the spot of the foul. So the rushing yards stand on Maverick Chance's hurdling play. They move the ball back 15 yards from the spot of the foul, which makes sense that the ball was spotted at the 24, and Caden Pace with a 24-yard rushing touchdown. And Carlos Guerra comes on for the PAT. And there is a flag on Ravenwood, but it might be enforced on the ensuing kickoff. We'll see, because Guerra has the standard extra point try. Guerra's kick is up and through. 21-0 Ravenwood.
I don't know how I made it.
But actually, I do know. First game back on Saturday. I'm very excited. Very pumped. A little bit nervous. It's like everything else.
Let me ask you. Mentally, how do you feel? Are you like out there? Do you feel nervous?
No. I play just as recklessly.
Okay. That was so like when I first came, my first game.
That's what it was like my first practice. But as soon as like I started like sprinting, and I felt
Thanks again for joining us, Paul Hickey on the Raptors Football Network. 6:04 remaining in the first quarter, and Ravenwood already up 21-0 on a 47-yard touchdown run from Femi Babalola, a 45-yard scoop and score by Matthew Anderson on a Grant Lucas sack, and most recently, a 24-yard Caden Pace touchdown run set up by 2 runs by Maverick Chance. And here's Guerra's third kick of the game, just short of the goal line, fielded at the 2. And Shelbyville's Jack Condit takes it out to about the 34-yard line. So Shelbyville will have it at the 31, 1st and 10.
33-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stephen Bobo in at quarterback. Bobo hands off left side. Run play gains about 2. Torian Mathis, the third running back we've seen tonight by the Golden Eagles. Connor Shave now in the game for Ravenwood at linebacker. Bobo looks to his right, and it's, in and out of the hands of Shave. Intended for Condit. Shave almost had the second pick of the night for Ravenwood. Nelson has one, by the way. That was how Ravenwood got such great field position on the last drive. James Nelson with his third interception in as many games for the Raptors. Torian Mathis still in at running back. Bobo in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Near side is Jack Condit, his favorite target so far tonight. Bobo hits Mathis out of the backfield, and Mathis takes it all the way into Raptors territory at the 49-yard line. 5:06 to go. For some reason, the clock has stopped. Why is the clock stopped? There we go. It's going to be 1st and 10, Shelbyville. Bobo. Second time Golden Eagles have been in Raptors territory. First time didn't go so well. Here's Mathis. Mathis met by Hudson Husak. Excuse me, Matthew Anderson on the tackle. 2nd and 6, Golden Eagles. Ball on the 46. 4:12 to go in the first quarter. Bobo. Hands to Mathis again. Mathis on his feet. Falls forward for a gain of about 4. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Sam Rowan coming off now. Sutton gutting in the game. Xander Johnson also checking in at D-line. Bobo fakes to Mathis, keeps it himself on the right. Xander can't get there, and Bobo has the first down. Xander Johnson almost got to him, but Stephen Bobo picks up about 5. 1st and 10, Golden Eagles. Ball on the 34-yard line of Ravenwood. Mathis on the carry, and he's taken down in the backfield. Nathan Moser on the stop. Mathis picks up 2, keeping those legs pumping for a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Ball on the 32. Bobo on a play action rollout to his left, chased by Anderson. He's going to tuck it and run. Bobo has about 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 again for Shelbyville. Ball on the 22-yard line. 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Jay Little in the game now for Ravenwood in the secondary with Pollard and Appleton. Handoff is to Mathis again. He's met after a gain of maybe a half yard. Grant Lucas and Danny Brown in on the stop. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter now. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 23-yard line. Raptors up 21-zip, hoping to keep it that way and stop this Golden Eagles drive. Bobo looks to his right, lofts it up, and has Condit taken down by Appleton and Little at the 9-yard line. Jack Condit grabbing his right arm, and he's going to come out of the game. He looks like he's hurt. Condit can't lift his right arm, and that could be a big loss for Shelbyville. Checking in the game now to replace Condit is senior Ellington Scott. Xavier Jordan. Mathis in the backfield. Bobo in the gun. Bobo's going to hand to Mathis, and Mathis picks up a few. It's 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 6. Less than 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jay Little coming off now for an extra linebacker. On the short field, 2nd and goal. And pickup of about 1 by Robert Bailey. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5, and that's the end of the first quarter here in Shelbyville Central High School. Your Raptors up 21-0. We'll be right back.
Students, at this time, I'd like to remind you, if you leave the stadium, you cannot come back inside. You are to stay in the stadium unless you are deciding to leave. If you walk out of the stadium, you must pay again to get back in. Do not leave the stadium unless you are going home. Thank you and have a good night.
Okay, so they're pretty much just running right there. You got to be careful. There's 2 guys. We're getting the bus up front.
Christmas fireworks. That was a t-shirt.
Pretty sure that makes you worry.
Hey, just on them corners, he was on the goal line and don't move. Yeah, because White's lined up in the end zone. He just put his heels on the goal line.
Third down and goal for your Golden Eagles. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen.
3rd and goal to start the 2nd quarter here at Shelbyville Central High School in Eagleville, Tennessee. Bobo in the shotgun. Mathis still in the game, and Bobo rolls out to his left, has a man dropped in the end zone. Wide open was Ellington Scott, and he dropped it in the end zone on 3rd and 5. He's not going to forget that one, unfortunately, probably for the rest of his life. Young Ellington Scott. So it's going to be 4th and goal from the 5. And if you're Shelbyville, you got to go for this. Robert Bailey's the running back. Raptors looking to keep this shutout going. Bobo back to pass. Broken up Jalen Pollard, but a flag. It's going to be a PI on Jalen Pollard, pass interference. So Bobo and the Golden Eagles will get 4 more tries at this one. It's going to be an automatic first down. Should be half the distance to the goal. So it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 2.5-yard line.
Let's show them some support, everybody.
Great play by Jalen Pollard, but he hooked him a little bit with his off arm and got called for the PI. And this is a touchdown run by Robert Bailey. So it's going to be 21-6 Raptors. 11:44 to go till halftime. And the Golden Eagles kicking team comes on for the PAT. Jackson Them is the kicker. He's a tight end linebacker, and his kick looks good. 21-7. Senior running back Robert Bailey scores the 2-yard touchdown run for Shelbyville. Golden Eagles put their first points on the board, 21-7 Raptors. Femi Babalola, Caden Pace, and Matthew Anderson have the touchdowns tonight. Matthew Anderson on a 47-yard scoop and score after a Grant Lucas sack, forced fumble in the first quarter. Raptors, heck of a first quarter, shutting out the Eagles 21-0. And this is an onside kick. And it should be recovered by Ravenwood at the 32-yard line. Not a bad idea if you're Shelbyville Central. You either get the ball back on a muff or you give Ravenwood, 12 extra yards. Femi Babalola's turn to run the offense here. Up 21-7, 11:41 to go in the half. Jeremy Ramsey is the near side wide receiver. Cy Longley and Tay Vaughn on the far side. Caden Pace in the backfield. Handoff is to Pace. Pace picks up 5 yards on first down. And my mistake, was that Jared Peterson on the carry. Jared Peterson in at running back. Jared Peterson picks up 5 on first down, 2nd and 5. Nice to see Jared Peterson. He's playing backup running back tonight with Davis Dolan out. Peterson on the carry again, left side. He's got some speed, 40, 45 out to the 46-yard line. First down, Ravenwood. Nice 2 carries there by Jared Peterson. Coaching staff didn't tell me JP would be lining up at running back. I had to figure that one out on my own. He's staying in the ball game, lining up in the slot with Taylon Vaughn and Jeremy Ramsey and Cy Longley in the game. Drew Parker at tight end. Peterson in motion. Babalola in the gun, drops back. Has Parker just a little too high for Drew Parker. Drew Parker is about 6'4.5". Great athlete. Femi had him wide open, and it was too high for Drew. 2nd and 10. 10:29 to go in the half. Peterson in the game at running back. 4 wide receivers for Ravenwood. Handoff is to Peterson again up the middle, 50. Still on his feet into Golden Eagles territory at the 46-yard line. Nice 8-yard carry by Jared Peterson. Ravenwood has so much talent on both sides of the ball. They're so deep where you can have your 4th or 5th string wide receiver who's been banged up fill in at backup running back. And he's having a great game so far. 10:17 to go. We got a stoppage of play on the field. Official timeout. Possibly trying to figure out where to spot the ball. And the ball is currently at the 47.5-yard line. Currently 3rd and a long 3.
Hey, you got it. So understand, right? Especially if the ball's on the
And there is a personal foul on Shelbyville. So a 15-yard penalty after the Peterson run makes it 1st and 10 Raptors. Ball on the 32 now. Ravenwood will take that. Ramsey and Vaughn near side. Parker and Longley lined up far side, and Peterson in the backfield. Femi fakes to him, rolls out high for Vaughn, and incomplete. Femi just throwing it a little high of his pass catchers tonight. He does have a 47-yard touchdown run that was incredibly impressive. Hasn't needed to throw the ball yet, and his accuracy is not quite there yet. Parker, Vaughn, and Ramsey near side. Peterson still in the backfield. Longley far side. Looks like Shelbyville jumped, but there's no whistle. Golden Eagles got back on sides. Raptors running the tempo offense here. Femi up the middle and still on his feet. 15-10, 5, touchdown Raptors. Femi Babalola with his second touchdown run of the night, but there is a flag on the play. Halftime score, Brentwood and Franklin knotted at 7, courtesy of one of my favorite Raptors coaches, Corey Davis, playing sports information director as well as coach in the box. Scores from around the district. Brooks Brown on to hold the Guerra extra point. Ravenwood up currently 27-7. Indy over Page 14-7. Corey Davis is my unpaid assistant sports information director up here in the booth. I love it. Guerra's kick up and good again. That one would have been good from about 45 yards. Raptors 28, Golden Eagles 7. Femi, 2 touchdown runs tonight. 2 long ones. We'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I just told the corners. We just got to slow it down because they're just hitching it up where there's nobody at.
Very cool to see Jared Peterson playing running back on that last drive. Talented young man. Hasn't been on the field nearly as much as we all would have liked him to be over the last 2 seasons. And with Davis Dolan out tonight, Caden Pace used to splitting time with Davis. And so Coach Rod says, JP, get in there at running back. I love it. My man Corey Davis up in the booth here with me was singing surprise, surprise after JP took those first 2 carries. And there was a flag I mentioned on the Babalola touchdown run, so it's being enforced on this kickoff. Guerra is kicking off from the 45 of the Golden Eagles. So this one should easily sail through the back of the end zone. We'll see where Carlos puts this one. Sure enough, this one lands outside of the white stripe. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Golden Eagles.
11 personnel, 5 is in at tight end. 5 is in at tight end.
Ellington Scott remains in the game at tight end. Hopefully we see Condon again. He went out with an arm injury, couldn't lift his right arm after the catch. He's been Bobo's favorite target. He's not on the field currently, so Bobo will have to do without him. Looks like Robert Bailey in the game at running back. And the handoff is to Bailey, and Bailey is hit right away. Sutton gutting had him wrapped up before he could hit the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. $9:17 to go in the half. Ravenwood up 28-7. Bobo in the gun, drops back, looks to his right, lofts it up, and it's caught. And that is a 55-yard gain by Xavier Jordan. Jalen Pollard almost got there to break it up, but Bobo's pass floated up over the head of Pollard into the arms of Xavier Jordan. 53-yard gain. 1st and 10, Golden Eagles. Ball on the 29-yard line, 8:58 to go. And this handoff is to Bailey. Bailey picks up 2 before he's taken down by Ravenwood. Jackson Them checking in at tight end. He's also the kicker for the Golden Eagles. Sion Rucker in the game at wide receiver. Bailey still in at running back. And Bobo keeps it. Matthew Anderson on the stop after a gain of about 3.
Overall, the quarterback keeper brought down by Anderson. 3rd and 5.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Golden Eagles, just under 8 minutes to go in the half. Bobo has done a nice job leading them down the field and almost every one of the possessions. Other than the James Nelson interception, Bobo's crossed midfield each time. Just there have been turnovers forced by the Raptors other than one drive, and this is Bailey, and Bailey's taken down after a gain of maybe 2. So that'll bring up 4th down. Call it 4th and 3 for the Golden Eagles. 7:20 to go till the half. Ravenwood looking to go 8-0 on the season. Off to a good start. Bobo back to pass. Has a lot of time. Danny Brown pressures him, but pass is complete. I think that's Them, the tight end. Jackson Them has it for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal, Golden Eagles. Ball on the 10. 6:38 to go till halftime. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Them in motion. Bailey in the backfield. Bobo fakes to Bailey, rolls to his left. And he has time. And it's incomplete, broken up by James Nelson and Jalen Pollard. Bobo looking for Jordan, the man who got them here on a 54-yard catch. Jaden Hernandez coming in at wide receiver. Bailey in the backfield. Golden Eagles in 12 personnel. Bobo hands to Bailey. Bailey up the middle. Gains about 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Ball at about the 5.5-yard line. Sutton gutting on the stop. Big 3rd down here for the Ravenwood defense. Raptors band sounding great over in the visiting stands. Them in motion set. Bobo hands to Bailey. Bailey still on his feet. Taken down finally by Danny Brown. Danny Brown got there, wrapped him up by his ankles, and Hudson Husak finished it off. So it'll be 4th down. 4th and about 5. So Bailey was on his feet for a while, but couldn't pick up more than about a yard. Hudson Husak checking out of the game. And Sawyer Akers in for him. Bobo spins out to his left, and he's going to dive in for a touchdown. That's very impressive. Stephen Bobo faced pressure from his right, spun to his left, which is a strong side, and dove into the end zone for a Golden Eagles touchdown to make it 28-13. These Golden Eagles are not going away just yet. 4:51 to go till halftime. Jackson Them, the tight end, will come attempt the PAT. Who's that? Is that Matt? And Shelbyville's PAT is no good. It's still 28-13. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Matthew Anderson came on a blitz and almost got to Bobo. Bobo spun out of it and scored a very impressive touchdown for the Golden Eagles. So 28-13, Them misses the extra point. Them will kick off. Last drive, we saw Jared Peterson play running back very effectively. Averaged about 7 or 8 yards per carry. Taylon Vaughn and Cy Longley are back to return the kick. Them boots it, and it's fielded by Vaughn at the 4. Vaughn takes it out. He's to the 15, to the 20, on his feet, to the 25, to the 30. Taylon Vaughn pushing the pile out to the 36-yard line. Great return. 31-yard kick return by Taylon Vaughn. And it'll be Maverick Chance's turn to run the offense here for your Raptors. 4:39 to go till halftime. Cruz Kelly in at wide receiver. Along with Gavin Macias and Jared Peterson in at wide receiver as well, with Jeremy Ramsey on the far side. And a whistle before the snap. False start on Ravenwood. Excuse me, delay of game on Ravenwood. 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15. Ball will be on the 29, where Maverick will start the drive. Maverick back to pass. Has a lot of time. Airs it out. He has JP, and it's broken up. Man. Sion Rucker just broke it up. Maverick was dropping it right into the bucket for JP, and Sion Rucker got there. Mav had forever, so it'll be 2nd and 15. Drew Parker in at tight end. Cruz, Kelly, Macias, and Ramsey are the wide receivers. Peterson in a running back, and Maverick hits Peterson. And Peterson tripped up after a gain of about 4. So it's 3rd and 12 for Ravenwood. Peterson having a nice night. Wanted more on that screen pass. Upset he got tripped up. He's in the backfield. The chance is left. Macias, Kelly, Parker, and Ramsey are the wide receivers. Snap is high for chance, but he handles it, has a lot of time, rolls out to his right, and he's going to hit Cruz Kelly, just overthrew him. Just barely overthrew Cruz Kelly. And it's 4th and 13. Here comes Jack Henderson for the first time tonight. And a correction on the score. That last PAT by Jackson Them was good. And they have adjusted the scoreboard to 28-14. This is not one of Jack's better punts, but it is going to be okay. Jay Little downs it at the 35. So the Raptors defense has to figure out how to stop Bobo. It's not that they haven't stopped Bobo. They've had an interception by James Nelson. They've had a sack forced fumble by Grant Lucas, scooped up and returned for a 50-yard touchdown by Matthew Anderson. So the Raptors defense has played well, but Bobo has moved the ball consistently against this amazing Raptors defense, and it's time to put a stop to it, quite frankly. Bailey is going to be in the game at running back. It doesn't look like we'll see Jack Condon again. Chandler Jones and Sion Rucker are both in at wide receiver. Bobo in the shotgun. Bailey to his right. He's going to fake to Bailey, look to his right to Rucker, and Rucker has it, but he's tripped up immediately by Wyatt Appleton. Appleton got there, and Rucker stopped for, it looked like a loss, but they're saying no gain, and there's an injured Raptor on the field. I can't see if it's Xander Johnson, who would be the third defensive lineman. Rowan and Gutting are on their feet. It looked like number 98, Xander Johnson, down on the field. Johnson came in to help Appleton bring down Rucker, and we'll have an injury timeout. We'll be right back on the Raptors Football Network. Ravenwood up 2 scores, 28-14, 3:13 to go till halftime. So we think it's Xander Johnson. He's helped off the field. And it's 2nd and 11 for the Golden Eagles after the nice stop by Appleton and Johnson. Bobo back to pass. And he screen pass to Bailey, but Bailey hit immediately by Danny Brown. Great play by Danny Brown, and gain of about 6. Brown, the Samford University commit. Connor, Shave, Grant Lucas, and Matthew Anderson are your linebackers. James Nelson, Sawyer Akers, Jalen Pollard, and Wyatt Appleton are the D-backs. And handoff is to Bailey. Bailey spins out of a tackle, and he's hit just before he gets to the first down marker. So he should be short. It should be 4th and 1. Jalen Pollard on the stop. 2:11 to go until halftime. Ellington Scott replacing Rucker. Bobo's near side wide receiver is Chandler Jones. He's in for the injured Jack Condit. Just under 2 minutes to go till halftime now. Big 4th and 1 here. Golden Eagles hand it to Bailey, and it looks like Bailey barely has enough for the first down. So the Golden Eagles keep moving the chains against the Raptors. Ravenwood touchdowns tonight. 2 rushing touchdowns by Femi Babalola, 1 by Caden Pace, and Matthew Anderson has a fumble recovery return for a touchdown. Bobo back to pass on 1st and 10. Picked off! Danny Brown on his feet still. And he's wrestled to the turf, but picks up about 13 yards on the interception return. Big pick by the big linebacker, number 9, Danny Brown, for the Ravenwood Raptors. 1:05 to go till the half. And Ravenwood up 28-14. Shelbyville's touchdowns by Bailey and Bobo. Ravenwood 2 interceptions now. 1 by James Nelson in the first quarter, 1 by Danny Brown just now with 1:05 to go till halftime. Femi Babalola in at quarterback. Jared Peterson playing running back still. We haven't seen Caden Pace in a while. Babalola airs it out to Longley. It's picked off by Sion Rucker. Femi Babalola threw it right to Sion Rucker. It's almost like he didn't even look to see if Cy was covered. So the Golden Eagles get it right back on a costly interception by Femi Babalola. 57 seconds left to go. Raptors could have put more points on the board there. Instead, they hand the ball right back to Shelbyville. I mean, that one did not have a chance. So you put your defense right back out on the field after they stopped Bobo and expect Shelbyville to take a shot here. They hand off to Bailey. Bailey taken down by Danny Brown after a gain of about 6. Clock running. There's 40 seconds to go in the half. Clock running. 2nd and 3. Bobo hands to Bailey again, and Bailey taken down. So Shelbyville running out the clock unless they take one last shot at it. (28-14) Ravenwood. 18 seconds. 15. This is going to be it for the half. 12. 10 seconds left in the half. Raptors are going to go in up 28-14 at halftime. 2 Femi Babalola rushing touchdowns. 1 Caden Pace rushing touchdown. We haven't seen Caden since that rushing touchdown. Jared Peterson has been playing running back. And the other Raptors touchdown, in case you're wondering, Matthew Anderson on a 50-yard fumble recovery scoop and score on a Grant Lucas sack force fumble. Ravenwood 28-14 at halftime. I'm Paul Hickey on the Raptors Football Network. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. We'll see you for the second half.
And now entering the field for your halftime enjoyment, the award-winning Golden Eagles marching band. The band would like to thank the following sponsors for making this season possible: Cooper Steel, Hardee's, Chick-fil-A, and Penn Station. You can support the band by visiting their Chick-fil-A concessions tent and making a purchase or giving a donation. We greatly appreciate your support. This Saturday, the band competes in the Forest Rocket Tournament of Bands at Forest School in Chapel Hill. Performance time is 6:30 p.m. Come out and show your support for our hard-working, talented Golden Eagles marching band. Their competition season will wrap up next Saturday at the Pulaski Classic. This season, the band competed at the Eagle Invitational Marching Competition. They won first place band, first place percussion, and second place color guard in Class 3A. At the Columbia Invitational Marching Competition, they won first place band and second place percussion in Class 3A. And at the Indian Nation Invitational, they won first place band, first place percussion, and second place color guard in Class 2A. Congrats to the band on an award-winning season, and good luck at your upcoming competitions. This year's show is titled Ravenwood and was arranged by John Kennedy Musical Production. Musical selection include the funky classic Powerhouse, Boogie Woogie, Eagle Boy, Johnny Comes Marching Home, Warriors by Imagine Dragons, and excerpts from American the Beautiful and Roar by Katy Perry. Drum majors are Ryan Jacobs and Ari Wilson. Riveting is a tribute to the virtues of World War II. Rosie DeRiviere became a national icon, symbolizing women joining the workforce while the men went off to war. Rosie showed the world that we can do it. Colonel Robert Rosenthal and his crew, Rosie's Riggers, flew 25 missions for the 100th Bombardment Group. Their bomb squad was one of 13 that returned from the tragic mission to Munster, Germany, which earned the international pennant. P-17 bombers were picked off one by one, but Lieutenant Colonel Rosie got his crew home. After his crew completed their 25-minute mission, which would allow them to go home, Rosie insisted on continuing to fly until the job was done. He went on to fly 52 missions during World War II, and in May of 1944, he commanded the 350th Bombardment Squadron, making him one of the true heroes of World War II. Drum majors Jacobs and Lindsay, is your band ready? Band, you may begin your performance. Let's hear it for the STHS Golden Eagle Marching Band. One more time for your Golden Eagle Marching Band. I gotta tell you, it's been there up here. Sure love that performance. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a homecoming update with our student body president, Mr. Seth Sharp.
So, this week we celebrated homecoming here at SCHS. Our theme was Season's Greetings, where we celebrated the holidays. Throughout the week, every grade stood out in one different way. The freshmen won the Powder Puff cheerleading competition. The sophomores won the homecoming float competition. The juniors won the Powder Puff football game. And the seniors won the best Powder Puff football jersey design. We had lots of fun with our relays, with our parade, and with our dress-up things. We appreciate everyone that came out and helped participate and make football homecoming successful. We ask you to stay tuned for the reveal of our basketball homecoming theme, which will be coming soon. And the moment we've all been waiting for, the result of our class competition. In fourth place, we have the freshmen with 165 points. In third place, we have the sophomores with 215 points. And for first place, we have...
Welcome back to the Ravenwood Raptors Football Network. I am Paul Hickey with you in Shelbyville, Tennessee, home of the Golden Eagles. Your Raptors up 28-14 at halftime. Halftime stats courtesy of the scorers table. The Shelbyville Central Golden Eagles have 11 first downs. The Raptors have 8. Total yards, Shelbyville has 196 total yards, which I'm fairly certain is the most total yards at halftime given up by the Raptors defense yet this season. Ravenwood has 183 total yards. Passing, Stephen Bobo is 9 for 15, 2 touchdowns, 9 for 15, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. Ravenwood is 1 for 6 combined with 1 interception, no touchdowns. 3 net passing yards for Ravenwood. They've done it all on the ground. 133 net passing yards for Shelbyville Central. 10 rushing attempts for 180 yards for your Raptors. 26 rushing attempts for 63 yards for Shelbyville. Ravenwood, 3 tackles for losses for negative 15 yards. From an individual standpoint, Maverick Chance is 1 for 3. Femi Babalola is 0 for 3 with an interception, but Femi has 2 carries for 81 yards, both of them touchdowns. One of them from 49, and the other from whatever 89 minus 4 or 81 minus 49 is. I'll figure that out later. Caden Pace has 3 carries for 55 yards and a touchdown. Jared Peterson, 3 carries for 21 yards. JP has the only catch for Ravenwood for 3 yards. Again, Stephen Bobo, 9 for 15, 2 interceptions. Robert Bailey, 29 yards and a touchdown on 15 carries. And Bobo, 13 yards and a touchdown on 5 carries. Jack Condit has 3 catches for 39 yards, but may have broken or dislocated something in his right arm earlier in the half. Xavier Jordan has a 51-yard catch. And Torian Mathis has played a little running back, played well, and has a catch for 14 yards. So those are your halftime stats. It's almost time for the Raptors to kick off to the Golden Eagles. Yes, that's right. I know you're used to your Raptors getting the ball to start the second half, but Raptors received the opening kickoff, which basically means that the Golden Eagles won the toss and deferred, because whenever Ravenwood wins the toss, they defer. 28-14. Again, your scores for Ravenwood: 2 Femi Babalola rushing touchdowns, 1 Caden Pace rushing touchdown, and 1 Matthew Anderson fumble recovery, returned about 47 yards for a touchdown after a Grant Lucas sack and forced fumble. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Up in the press box with the coaches. Corey Davis earlier providing some scores from around the district. Helping out up in the booth. Getting ready for Carlos Guerra to kick it away. Big second half coming up for Ravenwood. Only up 2 scores here at Shelbyville Central. Looking to go 8-0. It looked at one point like it was going to be much easier. And now, after a Femi Babalola interception with 1:05 to go in the half, the Raptors looked like they were going to capitalize and maybe put some more points on the board, possibly a Guerra field goal, possibly even a touchdown. There was definitely enough time to score a touchdown. Femi looked for Cy, almost didn't even look, to be honest. Just kind of lofted it up for Cy Longley, and it was picked off into the hands of Sion Rucker, who's playing wide receiver and cornerback tonight for the Golden Eagles. So we're almost underway here. 12 minutes on the clock. Start the third quarter.
Give them the central set to receive the opening kickoff. It's Carol and Matthew set to receive the opening kickoff. Let's get loud for ladies and gentlemen. Let's show them that we respect women.
Xavion Mitchell and Sion Rucker are back to return the kick for the Golden Eagles. Here's Carlos from the 40, and they're blowing it dead before he kicks it. And it would have been back through the back of the end zone for a touchback, but no kick. We're going to re-kick it. It's homecoming here at Shelbyville Central. A lot of festivities. There's actually been fireworks pregame. Nice facilities here at Shelbyville Central. I was told they've kind of renovated the field over the last couple of years. The turf looks great. They've put in turf around the bleachers and around where the concession stands used to be. Now they have food trucks. You can see some of those food trucks in the background behind the end zone there. All right, we're about to be underway to start the third quarter. Carlos Guerra will kick it again. Rucker and Mitchell back to return the kick. And it goes to Rucker's side again, and it's back through the back of the end zone. Touchback. We're going to see Stephen Bobo come out and run the offense. Chandler Jones in at wide receiver. Ellington Scott. Robert Bailey, the running back, lining up in the slot here. No back in the backfield. Bobo rolls out to his left, and he's under pressure, and it's broken up, intended for Jones. Jalen Pollard was there. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 20-yard line after the Guerra touchback. Moser, McCullum, and Rowan are your down linemen. Danny Brown in at outside linebacker. Hudson Husak, Matthew Anderson, and Grant Lucas. Sawyer Akers in the game, and Bailey bounces through the front three and picks up about 6. Robert Bailey, the senior running back. And Rucker comes out. Ellington Scott back in the game. Chandler Jones and Xavier Jordan are the wide receivers. Nelson, Akers, Pollard, and Appleton are your defensive backs for Ravenwood. Defense has to come up big here. They stop Bailey short of the first down, but Bailey pushes the pile for another gain. And they give him the first down, actually. I did not think he got there, but friendly home spot there. And Sion Rucker back in the game on first down for the Golden Eagles. Chandler Jones and Xavier Jordan are the other pass catchers. Bailey and Jackson Them at running back and tight end. Bobo, the quarterback. 10:45 to go, third quarter. Bobo hands to Bailey again. Bailey stopped this time for a loss of 1. Danny Brown and Lucas McCullum in on the stop.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 for your Golden Eagles.
Jones and Rucker are the near side wide receivers. Bailey in the backfield. Xavier Jordan far side, covered by James Nelson, who has an interception tonight. Danny Brown also has an interception. And the handoff is faked to Rucker and Bailey, and it's taken by Bobo for a gain of about 4.5. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Rucker coming off now. Jordan and Jones will be on the left side of the offense as the pass catchers. Scott at tight end, and Bailey is the back to the left of Bobo. Scott in motion. Bobo fakes to Bailey, has Jones for a first down. Jones brought down by Hudson Husak and Matthew Anderson, but not before Chandler Jones moves the chains for Shelbyville Central. 9:09 and counting in the third quarter, and Bobo back at it again. Just chunk play after chunk play. Stephen Bobo moving the Golden Eagles down the field. Ball at the 43. 1st and 10. Handoff is to Bailey. Bailey brought down. Matthew Anderson in on the stop.
Bailey on the carry, brought down by Anderson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Golden Eagles. Ball on the 43, no gain. Rucker, Scott, and Jordan split right. Jones left. Bailey in the backfield to the left of Bobo. Bobo back to pass. Under pressure from Anderson, and pass falls short of Bailey. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Matthew Anderson having a great game tonight. Leads the Raptors in solo tackles. Has a fumble recovery for a touchdown. A couple other near sacks for Anderson and a couple of TFLs as well. .808 to go, third quarter. This is 3rd and 10 now for Bobo and the Golden Eagles. Bobo drops back to pass. And Gutting doesn't get there. Rowan chasing him now. Rowan and Gutting chasing him. Bobo hits Rucker, and he's just short of the first down. What a play by Stephen Bobo. And Danny Brown says he's not at the marker, so we'll see where they spot the ball. If they give Rucker forward progress, he's very close, but I don't think he got there. 7:49 to go in the third quarter. Heck of a play by Bobo, just staying on his feet. Cornered by the defensive linemen, Gutting and Rowan, but neither one of them could take him down. But there is a penalty on Shelbyville. So the penalty negates the gain and moves the ball back to the 37.5-yard line. Clock running, 7:43 third quarter. That was a big penalty. 3rd and 20. Scoreboard says 3rd and 20. It's actually 3rd and 15. Bobo rolls out to his right, and he's going to air it out. And this is picked off Wyatt Appleton. Appleton crossed midfield to the 40, 35, 30, 35, 20, 10, 5. Appleton down at the 5-yard line, maybe the 6. Big interception by Wyatt Appleton. Bobo aired it out on 3rd and 15. Not a good decision. His receivers all fell down, and great pick by the senior cornerback Wyatt Appleton, taking it all the way down to the 6-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal Raptors. That's the 3rd interception for the Raptors defense. Add the fumble recovery return for a touchdown by Matthew Anderson. That's 4 takeaways, and Maverick Chance in at quarterback. Maverick fakes to Caden Pace up the middle. Touchdown, Raptors. Maverick Chance makes it 34-14 Raptors. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. That's Mav's first score of the game. And he sprints off the field.
Yeah. Go right there to the middle box. Hey, let me see you sneak up in here.
Carlos Guerra on for the PAT. Raptors all scores on the ground, and Guerra as the PAT, 35-14 Ravenwood. Some more breathing room. Raptors now up 3 scores. Wyatt Appleton, interception at about the 35-yard line of Ravenwood, and he returned it all the way to the 6-yard line of Shelbyville Central. And on 1st and goal from the 6, Maverick Chance took it in for the Raptors' 5th score of the game. He has 1, Caden Pace has 1, Femi has 2 on the ground, and Matthew Anderson has a fumble return for a touchdown. Carlos Guerra has 5 extra points, and there's your 35 points. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. Ravenwood up 35-14 over the Golden Eagles at homecoming in Shelbyville. Carlos Guerra to kick it away.
Look at that wall. Look at that. Look at that. Good. Yeah, he did. See Jalen down there? Yeah. Look at Jalen on the effort play right here, getting downfield. Yeah, 91 is
Raptors defense having a heck of a game, even though Stephen Bobo, the junior quarterback, has been able to move the ball quite a bit. And Shelbyville has scored 2 legit touchdowns. The Raptors defense has had a heck of a game. And a nice kick return by Mathis. And Mathis takes it out to about the 30. Guerra's kick, he fielded it at the goal line. Ball on the 26. 6:58 to go in the third quarter. And a new quarterback in the game for Shelbyville Central. Rucker is number 14, so this might be Scion Rucker playing quarterback, and hands off to Bailey for a 5-yard gain. I believe this is Scion Rucker playing quarterback now. He's played wide receiver, cornerback, and quarterback. Bailey in the backfield. 2nd and 6. 6:30 to go. Handoffs to Bailey again. Matthew Anderson rips him down at the 30-yard line. Another solo tackle for Matthew Anderson. No gain. 3rd and 6. Bobo likely injured after the interception by Appleton on the last play. And That's why Sion Rucker, the wide receiver, is taking snaps now. Dallas Stallings in the game at cornerback for the Raptors. Rucker back to pass, and Rowan takes him down. Sam Rowan, and Rucker might be hurt. Rowan came from his blind side, and you hate to see Sion Rucker injured after Stephen Bobo already injured. This is going to be a timeout on the field, and great play by Sam Rowan. Hopefully Sion Rucker's okay. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
I think his collarbone's broke. The way Sam hit him and rolled, that thing is broke.
That's worse than DJ's.
Oh, yeah.
He can join DJ.
It's worse than
Hey, that kid's got the look on his face like Rev didn't remember the fight.
That's a crazy call.
Oh, God, I can see it.
I can see it too. As soon as you see
I'm
it.
a terrible human being. Oh, y'all pray for me. Yeah, that thing's look how he's hanging.
Sion Rucker on his feet now. Walking off with a little bit of help. Definitely an upper body injury there. Sam Rowan hit him hard from the blind side and landed on what looks to be his collarbone. And it's fourth down, so Shelbyville will punt. Jared Peterson standing at the 45-yard line to return the punt. Under 5.5 minutes to go now in the third quarter, and looks like Jalen Pollard jumped offside, trying to block the kick. Got a little head start there. So that should be a 5-yard penalty. It's still going to be 4th and 9. Ball moves out to the 33-yard line. A little bit more room for Tem to punt.
Hey, get someone for James. James got to get off. Get.
And Wyatt Appleton coming on the field for James Nelson now. Jacob Jewell on the field. And we're back underway. 5:18 to go in the third quarter. Tem's going to punt. Tem barely gets it away. Jay Little almost blocked it. And it's going to roll dead. JP running away from it. It'll roll dead at the 38. So Maverick Chance scored the last Ravenwood touchdown on a 6-yard carry on 1st and goal after a Wyatt Appleton interception set up that score. So we should see Femi come out to run the offense for Ravenwood. And Cruz Kelly trotting onto the field. Drew Parker, Caden Pace, Femi running the offense. Cy Longley at wide receiver. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ravenwood up 35-14. This is a shovel pass to Cy Longley. Femi's first completion of the night. Cy's going to take it to the house. Touchdown Raptors. Cy Longley all the way from the 38-yard line of the Raptors. And that's going to be a 62-yard touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. False start on Ravenwood, negating a 62-yard Cy Longley touchdown reception from Femi Babalola on the shovel pass. Illegal procedure is technically the call. 4:48 to go third quarter. It's going to be 1st and 15. Ball goes back to the 33-yard line now. same lineup for Ravenwood. Femi in the shotgun. Caden Pace hands off. And Pace pitches it to Cy. Cy has it 45-50. Cy tripped up and down at the 45-yard line. First down, Raptors. So Femi pitches to Caden. Caden laterals back to Cy on the end around, and Cy Longley takes it about 32 yards for a Raptors first down. Sutton Gutting was in on that play at tight end as well, doing some nice blocking. Ball on the 45-yard line now. Caden Pace to Femi's left. Pace in motion. Femi on the keeper. And he's on his feet, accelerating for the first down and more. Femi pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 25-yard carry by Femi Babalola. He's over 100 yards rushing on the game. 4.5 minutes to go. First and 10 Raptors. Ball on the 26. Jared Peterson back in at running back. Taylon Vaughn. Cruz Kelly in at wide receiver. And Drew Parker in motion. Femi hands to Peterson. Peterson left side. Has 10, 15 yards pushed out of bounds at the 10. 17-yard carry by Jared Peterson. .420 to go in the third quarter. Ball's going to be spotted at the 19. Femi in the shotgun. Peterson to his left. Fakes the handoff, takes it himself on the keeper, and Femi picks up 5. About 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Drew Parker, tight end, lined up in the slot. Taylon Vaughn and Cruz Kelly with Cy Longley split wide left. Peterson in the backfield, right of Femi in the shotgun. Femi hands off to Peterson. He's got a first down on his feet, almost into the end zone. Dropped short at the 2-yard line. Another nice carry by Jared Peterson. He's been all positive tonight on his carries. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Rod and Hayden Davis try to get JP into the end zone here. Get him some tape. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter. No reason to force anything. Femi in the shotgun. Peterson in the game at running back. Handoff to Peterson. Picks up another yard. Dropped short of the goal line. And Maverick Chance is going to check in for Peterson. Maverick's going to play running back here on second and goal from the 2. So Femi and Maverick in the game at the same time. We've seen this quite a few times this year. Femi on the option, pitches to Maverick. Touchdown, Raptors. Maverick Chance with his second rushing touchdown of the game. On the option pitch from Femi. Ravenwood 41, Shelbyville 14. And here comes Carlos for the PAT. 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. Guerra up and good, 42-14 here in Shelbyville. It's looking safely like your Raptors are going to go 8-0 tonight, everybody. Still a lot of football to play, though, and a lot of fun to be had as the Raptors with this big lead should start playing some guys that don't get a whole lot of playing time, and so it'll be fun to call off some different names. It's been a great night for Jared Peterson, playing running back, playing a little bit of wide receiver. Definitely a lot of talent there with Davis Dolan out of the game. JP getting some time all around the field. Obviously, Caden Pace has had a great ball game. Femi and Maverick each have a pair of rushing touchdowns. Matthew Anderson has been the star of the defense, although Danny Brown, James Nelson, and Wyatt Appleton all have interceptions. So a lot of great stats tonight. The only stat column that hasn't really been filled up is the passing and receiving side of things. It's been all pretty much on the ground. Even Cy Longley's big play was a running play on an end around. And here's Carlos with the kickoff. So Bobo and Sion Rucker are each out of the game. It'll be interesting to see who comes in and takes the snaps. And we've got some more scores from around the league here, courtesy of Corey Davis, Ravenwood coach in the booth with me, and my new sports information director. Xavion Mitchell with a heck of a return there for Shelbyville, all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Okay, Nolensville is beating Centennial 26-14 with 9 minutes to go in the game. Page is up 34-14 over Independence with 4 minutes left in the game. And Brentwood up one score over Franklin, 21-14 with 9 minutes left. Thank you, Corey Davis. You are the man. And in taking the snaps now is Bailey. Bailey, the running back, running the Wildcat and handing off to Mathis. So Torion Mathis is the running back, and Robert Bailey, the other running back, is taking the snaps at quarterback here. 2nd and 7. Bailey fakes to Mathis, keeps it himself, and he's still on his feet. Uh-oh. Big gain by Bailey into Raptors territory, but he's dropped at the 42. I thought he was going to break it for a second, but Raptors defense takes him down. Dallas Stallings in on the stop. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. First down, Golden Eagles. Ball now on the 44-yard line. And the handoff is to Mathis. Mathis taken down by Connor Shave. Just over a minute to play in the third. Bailey taking the snaps. Mathis to his right. We're not going to really see any passing plays with both quarterbacks out. But nevertheless, Mathis with another first down all the way to the 25-yard line of Ravenwood. And good blocking up front by the Golden Eagles, because it's no surprise what they're going to do. Ravenwood knows what they're going to do. But there's great blocking. And the third quarter is going to end after this play. Bailey's going to take it himself. Picks up a few. It's going to be, Ravenwood says they have the football. Danny Brown has it in his hand. But time will expire on the third quarter, and we'll figure out who has the football heading into the fourth. It looks like it's going to be Golden Eagles. Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network with Corey Davis in the booth. We'll be right back.
He's getting caught in the wash because they're getting a double and they're pushing the double up into his flat. Whoever that is at
Paul Hickey with you on the Raptors Football Network. Start of the fourth quarter. Raptors up 42-14 at Shelbyville Central. It's homecoming at Shelbyville Central, and the T-shirt gun is shooting T-shirts into the student section. Raptors defense takes the field. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 25. Robert Bailey, the starting running back, is taking snaps after Stephen Bobo and Sion Rucker went down with injuries. Rucker, the wide receiver, was playing quarterback and was about to attempt his first pass when he was sacked by Sam Rowan and injured. And Bailey surrounded by Shave, Pollard, Rowan, and Anderson, and Akers. No gain, 3rd and 6. Mathis is the running back. Bailey is the quarterback, but he's actually a running back. So it's going to be all run plays the rest of the way for Shelbyville. 11:25 to go in the game. Bailey wrapped up at the ankles by Grant Lucas. Lucas got in there quickly, and 4th down and 5. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Golden Eagles are going to use all the play clock here. Dallas Stallings, James Nelson are the cornerbacks. Sawyer Akers and Jalen Pollard are the safeties. This is Bailey going left side on 4th and 5. He's not going to get there. He's run out of bounds by Dallas Stallings. So turnover on downs. First turnover on downs of the game for either team. 10:29 to go in the ball game. Two rushing touchdowns by Maverick Chance are the last 2 scores for the Raptors. Femi Babalola has 2 rushing touchdowns. Caden Pace has 1, and Matthew Anderson has 1 on the defensive side of the ball. Jeremy Ramsey now in the game at wide receiver. Maverick Chance in the game at quarterback. Drew Parker in at tight end. We're going to get a flag on Ravenwood. Timeout, Ravenwood, rather. So we'll be back after this. 42-14, 10:29 to go in the ball game. And we're back. Gavin Macias and Jeremy Ramsey are the near side wide receivers. Maverick Chance is the quarterback. Cy Longley, far side right, and the handoff goes for a gain of about 2. Keaton Davis in at running back. Davis stays in the game to Chance's left. Sophomore running back. Maverick Rolls out to his left and passes to Drew Parker, complete. Close to the first down. Nice catch by Drew Parker. And it is a first down, Ravenwood. Maverick flipped it to him. I don't know if I have it. 9:34 to go in the game. Shelbyville jumps offside. The earlier handoff was to Jared Peterson. He's in the game at running back. So Shelbyville jumps offside. 1st and 5 Raptors. Mir Jeffries in the game at wide receiver now, the senior. He has 1 touchdown catch on the year. Good to see him out there. Maverick on the keeper. Hit at the line, but still on his feet after a gain of 6. Maverick hit at the line, pushes forward for a gain of 6. Typical Maverick chance there. Just a no gain is a gain of 6 for that young man. Drew Parker in the slot. Jeremy Ramsey near side. Macias and Mir Jeffries are wide right. Maverick hands to Jared Peterson. Peterson breaks a couple of tackles, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Just under 8.5 minutes to go. Jake Bone now in the game at wide receiver. Second and 10. Maverick on the keeper. Option flips to Peterson. And Peterson picks up about 12 on the first down. Nice run by Peterson.
First down for Ravenwood.
Jeffries, Macias, Bone, Parker are the pass catchers. Peterson in the backfield. Chance is the quarterback. 7:46 to go. Peterson in motion. Chance wide right of Peterson. Tried to lead him, but JP was expecting it to be more of a parallel pass with the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Chance hands to Peterson. Peterson pushing forward. It's going to be short of the first down, but picks up about 6 on the play. Under 7.5 minutes to go now. That's going to bring up 3rd and a long 4.5. Steven Yashimsky now in the game at wide receiver. Peterson in motion. Chance to Peterson again. This time it works on the screen, and big gain for Peterson. Gain of about 12. First down Raptors.
First down for Ravenwood.
Jeffries and Yashimsky with Bone are the wide receivers. Parker the tight end. Chance the quarterback. Peterson in at running back. I guarantee you we never see this personnel grouping for the Raptors ever again. But it's good to see these guys out on the field together. Chance in the shotgun. Hands to Peterson. And he's hitting the backfield. No gain. Just under 6 minutes to go in the ball game, in case you're wondering. Raptors are going to go 8-0 on the season. We'll see if Maverick airs it out to one of these senior wide receivers that don't get to play very much. Hands off to Peterson, and Peterson taken down by Mathis. Mathis playing both ways, as well as Tem and several others for the Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles put up a great fight tonight, made it interesting for much of the game. Bobo moved the ball well. And then when Rucker had to come in at quarterback and then the Bailey had to run the quarterback position, it just wasn't happening. Raptors defense was too much. Here's Peterson on the screen, picks up about 5 more. Under 5 minutes to go now. And Carlos Guerra will come on to attempt a field goal on 4th and 15 or 4th and 9. And nice snap. Hold kick is good. Carlos Guerra with a 45-yard field goal. Ravenwood 45, Shelbyville 14. Carlos Guerra with a nice game tonight. 6 extra points and a field goal for Guerra. 4:16 to go in the ball game. And Jack Henderson will kick it away. The senior punter has had a good season. He's only had to punt once tonight. And he's going to punt it away here for David Harries' special teams unit at Ravenwood. Jack's kickoff is going to go out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, so that's a penalty on Ravenwood. Running clock now. 3:48 to go in the ball game. 6 Raptors touchdowns tonight. Let's count them. 2 rushing touchdowns by Maverick Chance. 2 rushing touchdowns by Femi Babalola. 1 rushing touchdown by Caden Pace. That's 5. And the 6th, Matthew Anderson, fumble recovery return for a touchdown. Jacob Jewell now in at cornerback for Ravenwood. He and fellow junior Dallas Stallings. And this is a run play to Mathis for a gain of about a half a yard. Nick Levine on the stop. Gutting Levine and Jace Polite are the defensive linemen. Hudson Husak in at linebacker, and Sawyer Akers makes the stop after a gain of about 4. Bailey on the carry.
Bailey on the carry. Brought down by Akers. Third and 2.
Connor Shave in the ball game with Jay Little. .210 to go. Ravenwood is going to win it 45-14 at Shelbyville to go 8-0 on the season. 2 remaining home games against Coffee County next Friday and then against Brentwood on Thursday, October 30th. After that, it's playoff football for the Raptors.
That's going to be a Tyson first down for the Golden Eagles.
And checking in the game for Dallas Stallings now is Sabash Bakamamthala, the senior cornerback. His senior shout-out actually was to Corey Davis earlier in the year. Corey Davis up here in the booth with me most of the night tonight, handing me scores from around the district. And here's a handoff to Mathis. Picks up 1. See the Ravenwood fans with their lights out on their phones across the field from me. Under a minute to go now. Ravenwood 45, the Golden Eagles of Shelbyville 14. We've had our game recaps. I could do it one more time for you before we sign off. This is going to be the second to last play, perhaps the last play of the game. Bailey on the carry and no gain again. And that'll do it. 30 seconds to go. No need to run another play. 2 rushing touchdowns by each of the 2 quarterbacks, Babalola and Chance. Caden Pace with 1. Matthew Anderson with the fumble recovery, returned for a touchdown. And a field goal by Carlos Guerra, along with the 6 PATs. Great game by Jared Peterson, playing running back for the injured Davis Dolan. And then we also had interceptions by James Nelson, Danny Brown, and Wyatt Appleton. That'll do it. Ravenwood 45, Shelbyville Central 14. I'm Paul Hickey. For everyone else at the Raptors Football Network, have a great night. We'll see you next week at home at the Nest against Coffee County High School. Check out ravenwood.football for that broadcast.